Hello Savage Gamers. This short video is going to provide you how to use the Savage Worlds Adventure Deck for Fantasy Grounds Introduction. You can get this adventure deck from the Fantasy Grounds store. It's downloadable. It's $15 as you can see. Why I brought you to the detail page here is because you can also get a link to the documentation here, the adventure deck documentation. If you purchase and install a product, it will also load the documentation in the add-ons folder under Fantasy Grounds in the Savage Worlds Action and Adventure Deck. And it's a PDF file, so you should be able to read it with any PDF viewer you have available. So let's get to it. To use the Adventure Deck, you need to load Campaign from Fantasy Grounds, select a campaign that is a Savage Worlds 3 rule set, and make sure that you have the Adventure Deck radio button highlighted so that you've got a red button lit next to the adventure deck, and hit start. If you don't do that and you don't have the tick mark, the character sheet and a few other things are not activated, and the adventure deck is more of a reference tool and not something you can actually use during gameplay. To allow your players to see the adventure deck and use it and see what cards are available to it, you want to go to module activation and then open up the adventure deck. You can also drag either the allow for players icon or the force load icon to the adventure deck, and I recommend the force load icon in most cases. Now when someone opens up the library, they'll see adventure deck showing up there as a choice, and you can see the various cards. So if someone wanted to see what Ace looks like, they can click on that and get a full view of that and the effect it has on gameplay. During gameplay, what you'll want to do to get things started is under the character selection window, you'll notice we have the Benny's box up at the top that comes with Savage Worlds, and then a new one on the bottom here, this bottom gray box, is the quick deal button. So if we click on that, it's going to deal out one card per rank, as well as an extra card if they have the new Edge Destiny's Child. To see what cards that character had, we just need to open the character sheet, and there is now a new tab on the side called Adventure Cards. So that's the very last tab here. We click on that and we're going to see the card that was selected. And if I hover over it, you can see that it gives us the name of the card as well as some of the detail of what that card does in the window above. If we double click on the card, we should get a zoomed up view of the card and the full graphics that are on that card. So really nice implementation, I think. To use that card and play, the character is simply going to drag that card from their tab and drop it on the chat window, and it will put the mini view on there as well as the detail of what that does. As the game master, you also have in their tools menu a new icon called Adventure Deck. And if you right click on that, you're going to be able to reset the deck and reshuffle the deck. And you can also click and hold with the left mouse button and drag a card from the deck onto a player's adventure card sheet. So if you want to assign them a new card, you can do that. And again, they can double click on that card to see what that effect is going to provide them. One other thing you might be interested in doing with the adventure deck is it does have some preferences and options. So if you click on the preference button and we scroll down to adventure deck, you'll see that we can include or exclude certain cards based on some cards are designed for specific rules, such as Deadland Reloaded. If we're not playing a Deadlands game, we can exclude those cards so that they don't come up, or include them if we want them to be available because we are playing a Deadlands game. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay savage.